going on, guys? Chris Freela here. New to this YouTube stuff, and I wanted to do something a little bit different. I'm in the U.S. Army. Been in here for 5 months, so freshly new. I want to do something different because when I wanted to do my research on AIT and basic training, there's a lot of outdated stuff. So this is only for obviously new people kind of coming in, or obviously existing people kind of coming in and be able to relate to the videos and kind of go down memory lane and stuff like that. But yeah, I've been in the Army for 5 months, 20 years old, turned 21 in March. I am a 13 Juliet, which is a fire control specialist in field artillery. I wanted to share to you and people that are going to be joining and doing the kind of research on what basic training is like. I went to basic training at Fort Jackson for 10 weeks. So basic training is 10 weeks, split up into 3 phases. First phase that we're going to go ahead and talk about is your processing, right? I forgot that one. So you'll be in processing. Forgot what company it was, or something. You go somewhere else where it's not even at basic yet, but you're in processing and you do a whole bunch of paperwork. They literally keep you up for like 2-3 days. For us, it was horrible. We had like 30 minutes of sleep, and then we had to start with the day. And the days are super long. You wake up super early. You don't do any PT, but you're just doing all types of boring stuff all freaking day. You do all your medical, your dental, finance. You get shaved for the very first time, completely bald. And you're probably there about like 5 days. After you're done with those 5 days, you go ahead and go to actual basic training. All right, so my experience was we had a drill sergeant, got on the bus, right? You have your 2 duffel bags or whatever, or those are actually like at where I was at Alpha 113th, always able, but got on the bus. Drill sergeant said, put your head in your duffel, right, or your clothing bag, whatever it was, laundry bag. And she's like, don't look outside, we don't want you to know where you're going. So you put your head in, right, you stop, you're like, what the hell did I get myself into? She's like, all right, pick up your head, get off my bus, you got 1 minute, get off my bus. And the bus is like 50 people in there, so we're like, get off. One person literally smacked right when they got off, scraped their whole freaking elbow. Everybody was just piling over them. We ran over, went to our duffel bags, blooper, and yeah, it was just hell from there. I hated it. It sucked. It's not that bad though. Obviously at the end you're like, oh, it's not that bad, but in the moment it kind of sucks. You get there, once you get there, it's called a CTA. It's like where you do formation every day and stuff like that. You guys go outside the company. Like I said, I was at 113th Alpha Company. So all the drill sergeants out there, obviously we're all getting there, right? And you get your duffel bag, you hold it up, kind of like how you see in some of the videos, and they're screaming at you and just doing a whole bunch of different shit. And you do that, they make you dump all your stuff, make you do a whole layout, make sure you got everybody has their stuff that they got issued at processing, reception. And then once you kind of do that, they're like, all right, go upstairs, you get assigned your bunk. And from there, that's kind of like the first day. From there, then that's when it breaks up into 3 phases. You got red phase, 3 weeks. White phase is obviously another 3 weeks, and your blue phase is technically about 3.5, right? So it's a total of basically 10 weeks. So red phase is breaking you down, completely breaking you down, right? So the first week we had 2-minute shower drills. So at the end, once we did everything, was literally everybody lined up for a shower. There was probably about like 15 showers, right? All you have on is just your towel. Drill sergeant says, all right, 2 minutes, times it on his watch. All right, get out my showers. You get out the showers, dry yourself, and next group of people go in there and shower. So that was something that I kind of bring that up just because some companies do it, some companies don't, from what I heard. But for like the first week, that's really only when they do it. So I lived in the Bay Area. I lived on the 3rd floor, so it kind of sucks sometimes. You get evacuated. Literally means like you got to pack all your stuff, go downstairs, bring it up, pack it all back into your locker, bring it back downstairs. So you kind of get messed with it a lot. But like I said, it only sucks kind of in the moment. Red phase is just completely breaking you down. You know, people constantly getting smoked. Someone fucks up, everybody fucks up. Excuse my French, but you'll get used to it, and there's nothing you can physically do. As much as you tell each other, hey, be quiet, be quiet, be quiet, talking in formation, whatever, some people will learn really quick, because then they'll start picking on those individuals. So red phase, I would just sum it up as you get smoked a lot, and you just learn how to be disciplined and just build you from the ground up, right? Now when you lead on to white phase is fun and boring at the same time. White phase, you literally are at the range all freaking day, literally all freaking day. It's fun because you're shooting, but it's boring because after you're done shooting and another group of people are going, it's like you're literally just sitting there doing concurrent training, whether if it's like practicing how to postpone SPA, or you know, reload your magazines, or cleaning your weapon, which they'll tell you not to disassemble everything, just take out the bulk, or else you'll be dumb enough and be like some people who have basic training that lose their little firing pin and you can't find it, and then you can't shoot your cannon. So don't do that. But you literally are like at the range all day, all freaking day. So it kind of goes by fast, but it kind of goes slow. Make sure you're hydrating a lot, especially when I was there, because I went there during the summer and it was hot constantly, even though you got some shade and trees and stuff like that. But make sure your CamelBaks are always topped off. I know it's something annoying that you guys will kind of get used to, but do it. Because when we did formation every single time for PT in the morning, our dress sergeant inspected us every single morning, make sure we were shaved, make sure we had a full CamelBak on, make sure your uniform was proper, make sure you had your PT belt, your uniform was tucked in. So we literally did that every single morning, and that's how we kind of learned quick. If you didn't, you got a counseling like my dumb self. I was so paranoid. I shaved the night before because I didn't want to be late in the morning, because everybody would get up and shave and stuff like that, and the restroom would always be packed. And freaking drill sergeant was like, "Did you shave this morning?" I said, "Drill sergeant, I shaved last night." And he's like, go over there by the other lines. And I went over there by the other lines, and freaking temporary first sergeant was gave me a counseling. Nothing bad, but make sure you're shaved every single morning, that morning of, and make sure you have a full CamelBak. That's all we're gonna really look at in the morning. And pretty much the day-to-day basis is you wake up 04, you're downstairs, or your drill sergeant comes into the bay area, make sure your guys' bed is clean, make sure the bay is clean, making sure just everything's pretty much clean. That's really what they inspect, making sure your lockers are squared away. You'll have a certain kind of idea of what they need to look like. Go downstairs 6:15ish, not 6:15, excuse me, around 5ish, after they inspect you guys. After that, you pretty much do PT. You'll see first sergeant commander a lot. Make sure you're on your P's and Q's. Make sure you call to attention. Make sure you call IDs when first sergeant comes out. All that kind of stuff that you guys will kind of get used to. But back to white phase, like I said, it's just a whole bunch of shooting. Blue phase is you pretty much get prepped, and you have the forge kind of, right, in blue phase. So red phase, you got the hammer, and all these are kind of different days. So the hammer, I believe, was 2 days, 1 night, right, where you go out, you ruck and stuff like that. Forgot how many miles it was that you ruck. Then you have the anvil in the white phase, which is 3 days, 2 nights. And then you have the forge in the blue phase, which is 4 days and 3 nights. So come back stinky as hell. The showers are the best thing ever when you guys come back from the field. You got face paint all over you. You stink like shit. Everybody stinks like shit. But they're fun. They're really fun. We honestly just chilled during the whole freaking forge. You literally go to sleep like at 4 o'clock in the morning, and you wake up like around 10. So freaking sun is beating on your face, so you really can't go to sleep. And I remember freaking on road muck, before we even got to our last control point, CP, and I literally fell asleep for like 10 minutes rucking, literally dead ass asleep. You're that tired where you're dead ass asleep walking. I don't know how that's possible, and I don't know how I did it, but yeah. What I did, I kind of cheated. I had some Skittles in my pocket, and I just kind of cop a couple, get a little sugar in me. It didn't work. So you're not gonna get a lot of sleep, but it builds you who you are, right? So you have to kind of go through those sleepless nights to kind of build yourself until you're gonna kind of become. Next thing is you're going to have, after the forge, really, you're kind of done. You get back, you turn in your weapon. You don't have to carry that thing ever again. And you pretty much clean. You pretty much clean when you get back. You literally clean the storage unit that they have. You clean under your bunk. You pretty much clean everything. You move the lockers, make sure everything's squared away, make sure you have all the paperwork squared away for the next group that's coming. That's what we did for our group. And you just clean. That's literally all you do once you get back from the forge. But it's not that bad. So 10 weeks, no communication, no cell phone. You're supposed to get a phone call every phase, right, that you kind of pass. A little after, once we got back from the forge, we got our phones probably like once every 3 days or so. So it wasn't kind of bad for like about an hour. But send letters, that's all you really do. Send letters to your family, kind of tell them how you're doing, and without no communication. So it kind of breaks you down and builds you to a whole different new person. But it's only for the better. So pretty much that's a little bit of kind of insight on what basic training is kind of like. It's kind of hard to kind of go in depth because it's going to be a little bit different for everybody, because drill sergeants do it different and companies do it a little bit different. And this is obviously at Fort Jackson. So we hope that new people kind of coming in, you guys take on the challenge. You guys are disciplined soldiers in the future, and you guys become people like myself. Keep on moving, keep on trucking. If you guys want more content, please I am new to this, so kind of spread it around for any friends, family, loved ones that are going to be joining or want to get information before they even join. Have any questions, comments below. If you want more videos, like I said, just like it, share it to your friends, comment anything on questions or anything that you guys have. I'll go answer that for you. But hey, till then, have a good one.